Please stand for posting of the colors presented by the Sam Houston State University ROTC Color Guard, and then join in the singing of the national anthem led by Dr. Emily Heilman, Assistant Professor of Voice in the School of Music. Please remain standing until the Color Guard has exited the Coliseum.
Airy colors. Forward, march. Left, 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 right. Mark time, march. Color guard, halt. Left, face. Present. Arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets with glee, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Arms. Center, face. Prepare to post. Colors. Present. Arms. Order. Arms. Center, face. Mark time, march. Left, 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 right. Forward, march.
You may be seated. Welcome to Sam Houston State University. My name is Ann Gilliard, Vice Provost for Academic Affairs, and it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you to the single most important academic event of the year, the graduation of our students. Today is a day of joy and celebration as we acknowledge and honor the hard work and outstanding academic accomplishments of these graduates from the College of Science and Engineering Technology. Sitting in the front rows today are the faculty and department chairs who have instructed, advised, and counseled you during your years at Sam Houston State University. Will the faculty and department chairs please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. To offer congratulatory remarks, it is my honor to introduce the president of Sam Houston State University, Dr. Elisa White.
Thank you, Dr. Gilliard. Good afternoon. Welcome to Sam Houston State University's commencement ceremonies. It really is the best day of the year. Well, we have kind of a weekend of the year, but this is such an important occasion because it represents so much of your hard work for years, not just a weekend, not just a semester, but a dedication to your future that you have lived out for a number of years. And today is the payoff, and it is the first day of many days of payoff, because the value of your degree is something that will absolutely change your life. I want to say how much I appreciate the ROTC for presenting the colors today. We're a patriotic campus, and I'm very proud. So thank you, ROTC. And I wanted to say a special thank you to the orchestra. I've been in higher ed a long time, and a lot of universities, including some I've been to, have gone to canned music because it's tough to get the orchestra together. Ours, they show up and they do an outstanding job every time, and you just elevate the whole experience. So thank you, orchestra. I went to college a while ago, let's just say. And do you know what I remember? I remember the faculty member who sat on the steps of Walker Hall with me and talked to me about life. Now, in the classroom, it was Beowulf, but out the steps of Walker Hall, it was my future. And we stayed in contact until he passed away about 10 years ago. I remember the faculty member in math who said, "Are you in this class?" Don't ask me why he asked me that, but I stayed close to him, and I'm still close to him years later. I remember the faculty who taught me, who led me, who had patience with me. I had a few who were not patient, and I needed them too, because I needed someone to help me get in gear. But I know, students, when you leave this place, you will remember your friends, you will remember your activities, but you will remember the faculty. And I want to also extend my thanks to an absolutely exceptional faculty. Thank you for what you do to get our students ready in their disciplines. Thank you. So I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic today, and maybe because of just kind of the where we are in the world and how much hope that we can have today being together and celebrating achievement. Also, I recognize that all of the hard work that is typified by the students here who've made it, you made it with the help of staff and counselors and people who made our campus gorgeous and safe. And I want to thank the staff as well for helping us get here today. Now, I like to say thank you. I think gratitude is a good health tip. And there's some people I'm very grateful to have here today. But I feel as much as I'm warmed by your presence, there's some other people sitting in this audience who want to thank you. If you're the parents or the grandparents of a graduate, we know you helped them get here. Please stand and let us honor you. Thank you. Thank you. We're really really fortunate also at SAM to have a number of post-traditional students, some who have spouses or partners, come back. They do a lot, and those spouses and partners and those families sacrifice a lot for these students. If you're the spouse or partner of a student graduating today, please stand and let us honor you. Thank you. Thank you for making education a priority in your family. Now, the faculty and staff know this is my favorite. If you're the child or the sibling of a graduating person today, please stand and let us honor you. We are glad you're here today. Summer school begins in a month. If you're college age, we expect you back. So graduates, you have exhibited a huge work ethic. And why do I say that? Because getting a college degree is work. It's not easy. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But according to the College Board, college graduates have the potential to earn about $1 million more over their lifetime of work than someone without a degree. In general, graduates invent more, they face lower unemployment, they experience better health outcomes. You've not only improved your own prospects, you've increased the chances of a brighter future for your family. You worked for something valuable. I recently heard Oscar Brown, CEO of the partner of Western Midstream, it's an energy company, he said, "We don't care what energy is going to evolve into." I thought that was interesting. We don't care what energy is going to evolve into. He said, we're going to be there. What does that mean? It means the world is changing. Your career will change. Your opportunities will change. But you need to be there. You need to be in the middle of it, and you'll be prepared to do just that because of what you've done so far. So the meaning of commencement is not the end, that's graduation. Commencement means it's the beginning of something new. It's the start of an exciting new chapter. So I'm very excited that Sam Houston State serves a variety of types of student. Some are first generation, some are traditional, some are military affiliated, some are post-traditional, but you all share values of service, hard work, determination, and basically you just kept going when others gave up, and you have enriched us. One example of Bearcat excellence came from our doctoral program in clinical psychology. In late 2024, 4 Sam Houston graduates earned board certification from the American Board of Forensic Psychology, the highest academic distinction for practicing psychologists in the forensic field. Only 6 out of only 6 psychologists nationally to receive this honor during that last certification cycle, 4 of the 6 came from Sam Houston State University. That's absolutely incredible. Another shining example of determination, Bearcat determination, is Broderick Nixon, a SAM graduate who earned his bachelor's in integrated studies. Born with cerebral palsy, Broderick overcame physical and emotional challenges to pursue higher ed in his dreams, and while here, he launched his motivational speaking business, Dreams to Actuality, LLC. He published his first children's book, Broderick Bear Learns to Ride, with support from our Small Business Development Center. You know, he said to us, "I've turned almost every dream I ever had into a reality." Who can say that? Broderick can say that. Yeah, give him a hand. So I gave you a couple stories, but there are hundreds of stories in this graduating class right here, and we're proud of you. And if you're the first person in your family to graduate from college, please stand. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you for letting us honor you. Thank you. You may be seated. I love to do that because it's a symbol of what's to come. You may be the first, but you will not be the last, because your siblings, cousins, people in your family will follow you. If you're a veteran or you've served in the military, please stand and be recognized. Let us honor you. Thank you for your service to our country. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you so much. I just love that. Our guys are, our folks are exceptional, and I'm just proud of you. So enjoy this moment, celebrate your achievement, know that we're celebrating with you and that you have earned everything that brought you here today. Congratulations, class of 2025. It is now my honor to introduce the College of Science and Engineering Technology Dean, Dr. Melinda Holt, who will introduce your commencement speaker.
It is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Andy Bennett. Mr. Bennett serves as the Chief Technology Officer and Chief Information Security Officer at Apollo Information Systems. A proud two-time graduate of Sam Houston State University, he began his career in technology as a student in IT at SAM, and later returned as a faculty member and director of the Center of Excellence in Digital Forensics, which we now know as the Cyber Forensics Intelligence Center. With experience spanning public service, private industry, and higher education, including serving as the Deputy Chief Information Security Officer for the state of Texas, Mr. Bennett is widely recognized for his leadership in cybersecurity. Notably, he was the incident commander for the largest coordinated cyber attack on local government in U.S. history. Joining him today is his wife, Anna Bennett. Graduates, I present your commencement speaker, Mr. Andy Bennett.
I got to get my notes ready. I usually don't get stuck behind a podium, but we'll make an exception here. I look around and I say to myself one thing: how did I get here? And I'll tell you, there's a long story there, because I'm known for some things, but how I got here is through this floor, the same place you are today. But it's not where I started here. Sam Houston runs so deep in my blood. If I had my phone in my hand, it's even orange, okay? I bleed orange, and I first stepped foot on campus in 1996. I was a sophomore in high school, and I'm from the area, by the way. I'm a local kid. I'm from Point Blank, Texas. I do have my cowboy boots on. And we didn't have high-speed internet at our campus. We didn't have decent internet at all. So where could we get that? Well, our district partnered with Sam Houston State University, and the first time I stepped foot on campus was to use the amazing speed of a T3 line. And for any of you who are actually in technology, you know that that's nothing. That's nothing. But back then it was amazing. It was huge. And that's the first feel I got for Sam Houston State. I was valedictorian of my high school class. Don't clap, because I was a terrible undergraduate student. I was an absolutely terrible undergraduate student. Can any of you relate? Any of you have a rough time when you got to college? I bet I have you beat, unless you actually failed out and had to go to MoCo and come back or something like that. I had a .69 GPA the first semester of my sophomore year of college. That's right. I'm still here, by the way. I'm still here. And the thing is your mistakes are not what define you. Just like if I screw this up, it won't define me, but it will be the lasting memory for all of you about me, which I can't do. So if you were to read my notes, right here it says, don't screw up. Because that's my goal. because half of you are not going to remember anything I said, and another half of you are going to be like, that guy talked about something. So the thing I want you to remember when I finish talking in the 8 to 10 hours they gave me to talk is something we're going to get to. But how did I get here? I got here one step at a time. So first I was a high schooler, then I came as an undergraduate. I started in 1999 in the class of 2003. Don't pay attention to the fact that I didn't actually graduate until somewhere around 2006 and a half. Because if I had left on time, some of the things that I had to learn, not all of my education here at Sam Houston was in a book. Some of the friends I made after I should have already graduated. I met my wife after I should have already graduated. I met Dr. Burris, one of my best friends, after I should have graduated. I learned another lesson. In October of 2003, we had a cybersecurity incident here on campus, and I was working in IT, as you heard in the intro. It wasn't my first job ever, but it is a turning point in what became my career. The learning I got on the job here at SAM set the stage for things I would do in the future. We had an incident, and I was the highest ranking, low ranking person in the office that day, and they said, Andy, you're up. And I said, okay. I had no idea if I would be successful. I did not know what I was doing, but I kept calm, and I went out and I just started fearlessly asking questions, which is the first lesson I want you to take. You cannot stop asking questions. Finishing your degree doesn't mean you know anything. It means you learned how to learn. And I was a slow learner, but it helped. And so I went and I took charge of this incident because somebody had handed it to me, and I was really bored at the start of that day. And I'd like to tell you that it was deeper than that, but it wasn't. I had no idea what a pivotal experience this was going to be. I successfully managed the incident, and I met a whole bunch of people. I met Dr. Peter Cooper, who would later be my partner in crime for so many things. And we solved it, and we got the bad guy, and the bad guy was sharing out copyrighted materials that would send people to court these days, and we did nothing about it. Because he graduated 1 week before I caught him. He was out the door, and nobody wanted to do the paperwork to bring him back, take his degree back, and, send him to prison or something, which is what I wanted to happen because I spent all that time in work. So it was also another lesson that you don't always get the outcome you're after. What I didn't know is that that incident set the definition of my career. I left Sam Houston State and I worked in banking and finance, and I rebuilt an entire bank's IT department and kept them running, which meant people had access to their money when they needed it. The bank stayed solvent. That was pretty amazing. It felt good. That wasn't enough. So then I said, what's next? And I went and I modernized the global infrastructure of a Fortune 100 gas company. That was cool. It got me laid off. It got me laid off. That massive success happened in 2008, and I finished ahead of schedule, under budget, and too early. And yet again, something I thought was a failure. I was unemployed for 4 months. Something I thought was a failure turned out to be amazing because I was looking for a job and my student loans weren't stopping and all that kind of stuff. And I said, hey, I need to get a master's degree so I'm never unemployed again. And that's why I've got extra things on my robe. And so my brother was graduating. My brother is a one-time graduate from the master's program. He was the second graduate from the digital forensics master's program. My mom also followed us to school because she was like, hey, that looks fun. How many of you got to actually take creative writing with your mom? I did. Sam Houston did that for me. And so I came in and I helped modernize our learning infrastructure. So those of you who enjoy having learning technologies in the classroom, hi. I did that. It was a Saturday because that's when we could get you guys out of the room to work on it. So then I kept going, and we did all kinds of amazing things. And I don't want to dwell here because I fast forward, and I left Sam Houston, which was the best job I've ever had. I left friends who are like family. Many of them are here and here. And I went to Austin to join the government because I needed to leave. I think we have some Austin fans back there. Or the government fans. I don't know which. And I went to Health and Human Services, where I helped secure the identities of every sick person in the state. That was awesome. And then I went to the state of Texas, the statewide level, and I was the state deputy chief, like you heard. But the thing is the day I showed up, they gave me two things. One of them doesn't matter, and the second one was, hey, the legislature, a literal act of Congress, just said we have to do this, and you're the new guy, so you're it. Does that sound familiar? You're the highest ranking, low ranking person on the totem pole. You're it. And it was, go develop a statewide incident response plan. And I said, okay. I've done this before at a very small scale. And I took this thing that has followed me through my career, and I applied it, and I built a plan, and I reached out to Bearcats, the same Bearcats who helped me get my job at Sam Houston when I needed a job, the same Bearcats who helped me get this degree that would make sure I would never be unemployed again. Bearcats are everywhere, by the way. That's another lesson I want you to learn. Did you know that Bearcats are leaders in government? That Bearcats are sitting legislators? That Bearcats are titans of industry? On the advisory board for the Sam Houston State Computer Science Department alone, we have directors and vice presidents from daily household name technology companies. That's not an accident. That's proof in the pudding. Your network that you're inheriting goes so much farther, so much wider than you think it does. And because of that network, we were able to, in that incident, the largest coordinated attack against local government in U.S. history, still today, we were able to bring back 23 communities, restore power, water, all that kind of stuff. Power is an exaggeration, water is not. The power systems weren't actually in danger yet, but communities had lost their water. We got them back up and running, not in months, not in years, in 8 days for less than $300,000 because of a lesson learned for being in the office on the wrong day at Sam Houston State University and carried through a career. Now, I want to say that the lesson isn't that you might learn by accident. That's not the lesson. The lesson is that thing I was weaving in the whole time, which is community. What you have here is an amazing network, an amazing community. I have made friends who stick with us for life. Some of them are right up there. I married one of them, and they're here with me today, and I could not be happier to see you guys. Some of them still work at the university even, and if you ever go over to the museum, check it out. Ask for Mikey. He'll take care of you. This community that you have inherited, that you probably took for granted, that bleeds orange, is everywhere. Every single place I've been in my career, and I've been around the world, I've talked to audiences all over the place, and the only speech I've ever given that's more important than this was my brother's wedding. I made the vice president of Peru cry once, tears of joy, and you guys are more important because you're my community. And you are now, irrevocably, and for the rest of your life, a part of this community. It is possible to come to Sam Houston and not join the community. We call those people who leave and don't finish. They might have a mark, right? They were here, but you're part of the community. You've stuck it out and you have the commitment. You're one of us. You're one of me, and I cannot wait to see what you do. I have a saying in my professional and personal lives that once you're my people, until you give me a reason why you shouldn't be, you are always my people. And you are all my people. And I cannot wait to work with some of you and see what every one of you do. Congratulations on what is a momentous accomplishment. Lots of people go to college. Not everybody finishes. And what you did today, commencement, I've never heard that version of commencement. It's beautiful because it's perfect. This is not the end of anything. It's the beginning of everything. Welcome to the community. Thank you and congratulations.
Andy, thank you for sharing your story and for your inspiring words. It is now time for the conferral of degrees. Will the students here today to receive their degrees please rise as able? President White, based upon the recommendation of the faculty of Sam Houston State University, I am pleased that these degree candidates have fulfilled all the academic requirements necessary for receiving a diploma. I am honored to present them to you for the awarding of their respective degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Gilliard. Upon the recommendation of the faculties of Sam Houston State University and by the authority vested in me as president by the Board of Regents of the Texas State University System, I hereby confer upon you individually the degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Let me be the first to congratulate you as the newest graduates of Sam Houston State University.
You may be seated. In your program are the names of those bachelor degree recipients who have distinguished themselves through outstanding academic achievement. Cum laude recipients achieved an overall GPA of at least 3.5. Will those students graduating cum laude please rise and be recognized? Congratulations, you may be seated. Magna cum laude students achieved an overall GPA of 3.67. Will those students graduating magna cum laude please rise and be recognized? Congratulations, you may be seated. Finally, summa cum laude graduates achieved an overall GPA of 3.86 or higher. Will those students graduating summa cum laude please rise and be recognized? Congratulations. Now, the moment you have been waiting for, the roll call of graduates. Graduates, as a courtesy to your fellow Bearcats, please return to your seats and remain in the auditorium until all graduates have received their diplomas. Friends and family members, you are encouraged to clap and cheer for your graduate as they receive their diploma. Because we want to ensure that the name of each graduate is heard fully by friends and family in the audience on this special day, I respectfully request that you not use artificial noisemakers as the names are called. At this time, I ask Dr. Melinda Holtz, Dean of the College of Science and Engineering Technology, to begin the roll call of graduates.
Will the marshals please escort the recipients of the doctoral degrees from the College of Science and Engineering Technology for the roll call? Will the marshals please escort the recipients of the doctoral degrees from the College of Science and Engineering Technology for the roll call?
Dr. Avinash Kumar.
Marshals please escort the recipients of the master and bachelor degrees from the College of Science and Engineering Technology for the roll call.
Yes.
Bidemi Sahid Adejumo. Yetunde Rukayat Adesian. Jennifer C. Allen. Evan J. Asala. Madison K. Blythe. Eric David Bowman. Hallie B. Cognata. Thurman Connor. Sitlali Abigail Covarrubias. Khan Altas. Edith J. Flores. Louis Frimpong. Sofian Gana. Santiago Gonzalez Ramos. Hiti Hamilage Udeni Gunaratna. Michaela Ronye Hall. Christopher Wayne Largent. Elizabeth Ann Laycock. Joseph Thomas Lindsay. Brianna Dijon Madeir. Tatum Bray Nelson. Ramesh Nirala. Ravindo Dilshan Piatiglaka Patirana Hiwaji. Reagan Nicole Rossler. Ademola Oluwaseun Salako. Sandali Hasara Sirwadani. Tasnia Tabasum. Viviana Verastegi. Bianca Alexandria Acosta. Joseph T. Adeboye. Kenneth Adair Agapito Sierra. Nicholas A. Aguirre. Colin N. Ahern. Vicky Lee E. Aiken. Ashley Shea Aldridge. Emily Page Alexander. Leslie M. Alfaro. Casey Lynn Aldridge. Alyssa Michelle Allen. Logan Joseph Alpha. Emma Grace Anderson. Madison Page Andrews. Maria Elena Arbizo Ramirez. Oluwatobi Matthew Aribisala. Bailey Nicole Armstrong. Kayla Serene Arrington. Marbella Alejandra Kanaka. Abigail Arvizu. Ron William Ash. Angela Emilia Avalos Carriazo. Ali Bellucci. Kaylee Alexandra Bardwell. Peyton Jade Barkman. Skylar Alexis Barlow. Ethan Christian Bartlow. Noah Bassinger. Ajani Keontae Batts. Molly Amelia Bennett. Catherine Ann Marie Benton. Jamie L. Bergeron. Elizabeth Hannah Bloss. Reagan Avery Bond. Emma Louise Bowes. James Patrick Bourgeois. Thorin James Boyd. August Bradshaw. Emily K. Brandis. Connor W. Brett. Robert S. Brewer. Morgan Love Louise Brooks. Tessa Rain Brown. Madison Alexis Bryant. Jonathan Buckner. Rashawn Buford. Madeline Pearl Bullock. Brooke Ashley Burkhalter. Matthew C. Burns. Quentin James Burns. Caleb Christopher Caballero. Isaac M. Calabio. Van Calkins. Eric Calzada. Connor Reed Cantu. Carolina Carrion Garcia. Mitchell Kyle Carter. Sarah Hope Louise Carter. Ramon Castaneda. Christopher Keith Kavanaugh. Kensley Janae Chavez. Chase Min Sisler. Francis Coker. Alyssa Lee Cole. Delvin Dwayne Coleman. Michael Andrew Coleman. Charlie K. Cooper. Christian Ramses Cortez. Diego Argenis Cortez. Hannah Jenny Cotreau. Joshua Ovidio Cotreau. Jasmine M. Covarrubias. Benjamin T. Crippen. Lauren Elizabeth Daly. Joseph Elias Dambakli Rabat. Gabrielle Elizabeth Doffenbau. Trista Dehart. Aurelio Cesar del Carmen. Daisy Amor del Rio. Haley New Devereaux. Anthony D. Diaz. Van D. Doe. Nathan C. Dunmeyer. Madison T. Ehrlich. Angela Nicole Escamilla. Colby William Evans. Emilio A. Farias. Lane Tyler Farias. Kelsey Ann Farrell. Brianna Marie Falon. Yaneli Figueroa Flores. Gwyneth Alyssa Finstead. Riley Sierra Fitzgerald. Shane Thomas Forrester. Reina Victoria Francone. Alize J. Freeman. Emily Ray Fries. Alyssa Jade Fustos. Callista Gallagher. Jose Daniel Garcia. Cielo Dali Garcia de la Mora. Mariano Agustin Gavia. Hunter Guillen. Brianna Nicole Gibson. Dustin Thomas Gilmer. Connor Michael Godell. Jaden Alexander Gonzalez. Eduardo Antonio Gonzalez. Toby Roy Goolsby. Daniel Colson Graves. Cody B. Griffin. Carlos Guadarrama Trejo. Xavier Guerra. Trent Wesley Haddon. Griffin Thomas Hahn. Darius Stefan Hall. Jacob Riley Hamilton. Hannah Rochelle Haskins. Claire Rachel Hermes. Alexis Hernandez. Amanda Michelle Hernandez. Roberto Hernandez. Ana Victoria Herrera. Ava Alexis Herrera. Megan Jane Hicks. Carson Lee Hill. Joyce Olivia Hill. Barry Douglas Hines. Alexis A. Ho. Rihanna Holder. Hayden Wilson Hooper. Jared Andrew Housley. Kylie Brianne Howard. Jasper Huang. Kai Nicholas Hutto. Kaylin Izquierdo. Josiah Jordan James. Jalea McKee Johns. Damilola Oluwaseyi Philip. Temidayo Opeyemi Philip. Shane Carlton Johnson. Michael T. Johnson Moore. Alyssa Carmen Jones. Henry Jones. Connor Mason Kale. Risa Anshel Kalinek. Colin W. Kelly. Jackson Russell Keys. Kendall L. Kinsey. Tyler Rose Clazel. Kaylee Renee Kmichik. Rianne M. Kostek. Isha Cole. Christina Ashley Cruz. Madison Leanne Kwiatkowski. Carson Levi LeBerge. Hunter James Lamb. Mackenzie Chris Lambert. Brody Wade Lancaster. Sophia Daniela Landy Garcia. Henry Lara. Brianna Aide Leal. Tanner Wade LeBlanc. Wyatt Thomas Lehman. Peyton Alexis Lemley. Justine A. Limon. David Linares Perez. Rania Long. Israel Lopez. Lauren Olivia Lozano. Brandon Samuel Luff. Alexander Ward Mayer. Emma L. Maldonado. Priscilla Star Guzman Maldonado. Mason Blue Merrick. Magdalene May Marston. Sydney Madison Martin. Freddie Alexis Martinez. Kevin Excel Martinez. William Jacob Matthews. Brendan Luke McCloskey. Brittany Taylor McGowan. Brooke M. McKean. Logan Sky McLeod. Galilea Medrano. Andy Adrian Mendoza. Ashley Maureen Marina. Zaria Savannah Merritt. Kimon Antoine Miles. Pearl Chufumnanya Mogekwu. Chloe Alexis Montoya. Yanira Marisol Montoya. Cody James Morris. Leslie Michelle Murray. Tarek Musmar. Luis Felipe Palacios Navarro. Valentin Navarro. Asa Drew Neal. Madeline A. Neff. Kelvin Stephen Nkobe Nambala. Lily Tuyet Nguyen. Sherry Nguyen. Dennis Michael Knoll. Marina Ana Onyabene. Jonathan Dwayne Olivares. David Kent Opal. Moyosolua Ruth Orundami. Kayla K. Osborne. Lance Evan Palmer. Alexander Eduardo Palomares. Joshua Byron Pasakin. Anjali Hansa Patani. Autumn Sky Payne. Luis Enrique Paz. Cody Carl Peterson. Alex Peralta. Daniel Alfredo Perez. Ruby E. Perez. Felix Spencer Perkins. Fong An Nok Fan. Ayomiposi O. Philip King. Laura Marie Phillips. Wilfredo Alexander Pineda. Alexis Portillo. Haley Elizabeth Posey. Christopher Mason Pounds. Sydney Marlene Prescott. Kane Sai Qualls. Michael Alexander Quiros. Clyde C. Ramirez. Keyshawn O. Raven. Chant G. Rusilla. Taylor Gabrielle Resweber. Hector Reyes. Savannah Marie Reyes. Tara Neve Reyes. Adrian Reyna. Alana Resende Carrero. Reese John Richards. Ayana Janelle Robinson Hall. Emma Elizabeth Robles. Kendra D. Rodrigue. Garrett J. Ross. Abdul Ganiyu Sadiq. Vincent Stephen Rubolino. Trevor Emil Salmon. Adrian Humberto Sanabria. Jayla Alicia Sanchez. Alexandra Enid Santiago Baez. Katrina Domitila Santos. Kayla Ann Schreiber. Wesley C. Schultz. Emma Kate Scott. Madison Jean Sebi. Jasmine Adriana Sevilla Mitkarg. Marcev C. Siliazar. Isica Liana Silva. Gavin Michael Singleton. Keaton Nathaniel Smelly. Justice Waylon Snow. Taline Shijontong. Joel Andrew Stoner. John Cameron Cease. Reed Davis Sullivan. Charlene Tanya Sunde. Chelsea R. Sutherland. Nathan D. Sutherland. Mary Ann Swift. Isaac Daniel Talaga. Grace Renee Talley. Grace L. Thomas. Isabella Jolie Trevino. Jody Leanne Trumbo. Benjamin I. Ukoha. Gaspar Alexander Vega. Ryan Jacob Villanueva. William Chambliss Walker. Jonathan R. Walters. Addie Lee Ward. Justin Othello Ward. Taylor Ware. Tierra Kian Washington. Zachary Ray Weaver. Samantha B. Weers. Wesley Brandon Went. Mindy Gale Whitco. Elliot Maria White. Allison Faith Wilkins. Ariel Nicole Williams. Kendall A. Williams. Brody Thomas Wilson. Zachary Scott Wilson. Emmanuel Uche Wobo. Skylar Ann Woods. James Kurt Wyman. Esra Yildirim. Karen Elena Samudio.
Will all graduates please rise as able? Congratulations. Undergraduates, you may now move your tassel to the left. Friends and family, please join me in congratulating our latest graduates and newest alumni of Sam Houston State University. Please remain standing as I'd like to welcome the President of the Alumni Board of Directors, Ms. Amanda Lyons, to say a few words to our graduates.
Hi, graduates, congratulations. I would like to take this moment to induct each of you into the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Oh, let me do that again. Congratulations, graduates. I would like to take this moment, eat 'em up, to induct each of you into the Sam Houston State Alumni Association. Today, yes, applause, alumni. Today you're joining over 156,000, a network of over 156,000 alumni from around the world, and we are so excited to have you. We can't wait to see what you do, and we can't wait to see, we really want to encourage you to get involved locally in one of your local networks, and we can't wait to see how you live a life of service. And one more time, let's eat 'em up cats. One. Eat 'em up cats.
You may be seated. Graduates, we are proud of you. The diploma you worked so hard to earn will fundamentally change your future. Please take time to celebrate this important accomplishment in your life. To conclude today's event, will you please stand and join Dr. Heilman in singing the alma mater? Words can be found on page 3 in your program. At the conclusion of the alma mater, remain standing for the recessional.